We have a very special treat for you guys tonight. This man is one of my favorite comics, and he's preparing for his Conan O'Brien appearance. You may have seen him on Just Go With It, or Bucky Larson's Born to Be a Star. Please give it up for one of my favorite comics in the world, Mr. Gene Pompa. Come on, Brea, let him hear it.
Thank you, folks. Thank you for turning off that shitty fucking music. When I drive whatever speed the freeway is that I'm on. Like if I'm on the 57, I go 57. And when I'm on the 60, I go 60. And when I'm on the 405, you should watch the hell out. Let me kick us some ass. My new Saturn. My name is Gene Pompa, and in Spanish it's pronounced Pompa. Well, I'm not Spanish. I'm Mexican-American. I'm an old-school, hardcore Chicano political activist. For instance, I still won't eat grapes because of the plight of the migrant farm workers, and I also won't eat raisins because the older migrant farm workers. That's how hardcore I am. And I also won't eat prunes. That's for a completely different reason. I was dating this Cuban chick, and she's giving me shit because I didn't speak fluent Spanish. I tried to explain to her how my grandparents came from Mexico to East LA in the early 1900s. My parents' first language happened to be English. So I meet her dad, and he gives me the same grief. And I said, you know what? Ask him how come he's been in this country for 30 years, he still doesn't speak English. And he said he was busy working 3 jobs to support his family. And I said, well, let him know if he learned English, you only had to work 2 jobs. And he said, get the hell out of my house in perfect English. I was fortunate growing up. As a Mexican-American, I never experienced any prejudice. Except for one time I was 10 years old. I'm with my best friend, Danny Anderson. We rode our bikes to a crosswalk instead of walking them. And the cops gave Danny a ticket for jaywalking, and they gave me a ticket for vehicular manslaughter. That was very unfair. Happy Father's Day, by the way, to all the fathers, the daddy-os in the house, the papas. Sometimes you get older, you want your children to have an appreciation for their ethnic culture, like you'll overcompensate. I made my daughter a burrito, and she's like, Daddy, I can't eat this. It has chili on it. I said, Bianca, we're Mexican-American. You need to go upstairs to your room and not come out till you're ready to eat mild to medium salsa. Now put down that damn ranch dressing. You be a good Latina. When I was 18 years old, one of my older brothers, he takes me aside and tells me that he's gay. So I call the police. I said, you just sent over a cop car. My brother is a homosexual. Like, sir, we can't send over a cop car just because your brother is gay. And I said, please, he loves a man in uniform. And it's his birthday. I would like it to be a surprise. Because he's my brother. No sirens. Me and my old lady, we have a policy that if we fight, we won't go to bed mad. You know, that's our big policy. If we fight, we will not go to bed mad. And then last year, we got in this really gnarly argument, and we didn't sleep for 2.5 months. But I'm evolving as a male. I used to be a player. Now I'm not. I'm just a middle-aged, confused dude. But like, for instance, a few months ago, I had a very attractive woman. She was slightly intoxicated. she propositioned me for sex. And I said, look, I can't. I'm married. And she said, I know, I'm your wife. I go, look, I don't give a shit who you are. I don't mess around with married chicks. We were having trouble in our sex life. We went to go see a sex therapist. She recommended we incorporate the use of sex toys. And I don't know if you ever use sex toys, but they're not really toys. Like any household item will work. And so her favorite sex toy turned out to be a tube of toothpaste. No, it worked out great because now she's always minty fresh. And I have 30% fewer cavities. It took forever to get here on the 5. I recently had to file bankruptcy. Now I have horrible credit. I'll tell you what's great about filing bankruptcy and having terrible credit. Like, I no longer worry about identity theft. I give away my PIN numbers, my social security number, my mom's maiden name, I don't care. If you can open up an account with that crap, good luck. Like 2 weeks after I filed bankruptcy, some guy stole my identity, and he actually tried to bring it back. I'm like, forget you, dude, that's you now. Finders keepers. Maybe you can open up a prepaid credit card. You could help reestablish our credit. Mr. Pompa. Sometimes I get really bored. I like to check out the automotive section of the classified ads. Just randomly call people up that are trying to sell their used cars. I'll go, hi, I'm calling about that 1989 Toyota Tercel with the BBS wheels and that tinted glass, 3,500 or best offer. Yeah, I was just calling to tell you I'm just not interested. You can do that with anything. Like if you see a sign for a lost pet. You go, hi, I'm calling about that lost cat, the striped tabby with the white paws. Yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere. Where is that cat? I recently had a call information. I don't like calling information anymore. You call information now, like you don't speak to a real human being. You speak to that damn computer, right? Like you call them up, city and state, Sacramento, California, San Diego, California. Is this correct? You're like, no, Sacramento, California. San Francisco, San Diego. Finally, out of frustration, you just try to hit like over the hard consonant. Sacramento, California. San Luis Obispo. And the deal is, you want to talk to a live operator now, you just have to yell something that's completely incoherent. Because you know they're listening. Because that's when they always get on the line. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I said Sacramento, you lazy bitch. I've never been with a hooker. Seriously, never been with a hooker. 10 years ago in Vegas, this friend of mine tells me, I'm with hookers all the time. No matter what they charge, I only offer them $100. Take it or leave it. I always get something. I'm like, cool, I'm going to try that. So I'm at the bar. There's a prostitute there. She goes, hey, do you want to go out on a date? I said, all right, what's the deal? She said, it's $350. And I got all nervous. I forgot what I was supposed to say. And all I could come up with is, I can't, because my mom only gave me $100. You guys have been great. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Nice, Gene Pompa, let him hear it. Watch for him on Conan.